Hey guys, well I've had this Hubsan now for just a couple of days. It hasn't been that long, but I want to give you my first impressions and let you know what I think about it. Well, this is the Hubsan X4. This is the H107C. That means it has a little camera right there. First off, talk about the remote since that's what you're going to be holding. Feels like a PlayStation joystick. The sticks, don't like the feel of them. I mean, this is a lot better than some of those controllers that come with helicopters and quads. You know, standard. Some of them are just like little push buttons, etc. The nice thing about this, though, it does have a little LCD display. It does have trim controls, and that's a nice feature. Pardon the cats here. They decided to bug me right when in the middle of filming, but it just feels cheap. And I'm used to, you know, the RC planes and helicopter controllers, you know, like the, I always forget the number on this, but I think it's the no, is it 6? Well, whatever, I can't remember what is one used for the Blade and E-Flight helicopters. You know, it's like $130 remote control, which feels completely different. And sorry for drawing a blank on the numbers, I always forget them. But now onto the helicopter itself. It is a little heavy for a quad this size. You know, it's basically the size of your hand. Definitely suggest, if you're new to this, fly with the blade guards on. I went into the advanced mode, and again, pardon the cats. I went into the advanced mode, and even with the blade guard on, I did break a did break a prop. It actually snapped off right at the base, trying to do a flip when I didn't have enough room to. So keep that in mind. Filming inside, unless you got like floodlights on, like I do here, to film this, there's just not a whole lot of light that this little pinhole camera can take in. Definitely something you can use outside, though. I'm going to be flying this outside. Next, I want to talk a little bit about the batteries. Before I get to the batteries, actually should say that a lot of fun to fly in the beginner mode. In the advanced mode, it's a little bit more difficult, but you know, get used to the beginner mode before you go too deep. Now onto the batteries. Comes with a stock 380 milliamp one cell battery, and one suggestion I would request, you know, I shouldn't say request, but suggest everybody do is attach some tape to it, and I'll explain why. When you put this battery in to the quad, you know, you get it in there, you don't want to be yanking on the cord and ruining the cord, because you will ruin this eventually. So why do that? So you have a little piece of tape you can pull the battery out with. Now into charging, since these are lithium polymers, definitely do not charge these when you're not around. They can cause fires. Yes, because they can short circuit, or you know, a whole bunch of different things. They start to puff up like a balloon and then explode, and they can start a fire. Really dangerous. Also, when you're done flying the quad, take your battery out, let it cool for a half hour to an hour, and then put it back on the charger. It will drastically increase the life of the battery. So, you know, those are a couple things. And if you're not going to fly your quad for a while, go ahead and charge the battery about halfway, or if the battery's charged, let it, you know, put it in the copter and charge it down to about halfway, and then stick the battery in your refrigerator. It'll keep a lot longer that way. I know they're not that expensive, but still, better to save some money and the life of the battery than having to go through a whole bunch. I'm going through that process right now with one of my Blade helicopters, because the batteries were not stored properly. I thought I had drained them, but I didn't. So all the batteries are shot. Now I gotta go spend 35 bucks to get 8 more. So there you go. That's it. I'm going to get some flight footage. Hopefully it's not too windy out today and too cold. And I'll try to get some flight footage with this. And see if I can jury-rig something for my normal camera. Thanks for watching.